Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I can feel I've got something in my eye. That's a really great introduction, isn't it? I can literally feel the... Am I good? Okay, I'm good. Hi guys, welcome back. I don't know what I'm doing this time. Today, I wanted to do some Am I the Asshole on Reddit, because I always think these posts are really interesting in the fact that they're either a complete asshole or they're just like so not and they're just being gaslit, and you go, mate, how do you even manage to get yourself in that situation in the first place? That's crazy. So let's read away. So immediately on my screen I've got, am I the asshole for calling my girlfriend gross? So let's have fun, shall we? I'm gonna put my sleeve down. Right. Oh, we've got a little, what did I do? Got a little spoiler there. They're the arsehole apparently. So let's find out. Hello Reddit. I am a 23 male and have been with my girlfriend Layla, 22 female, for 6 months. Everything has been going really great so far, but 2 days ago I stayed for a few days with Layla in her apartment, which she shares with 2 roommates, all women. Also, I have to note that Layla has long hair, almost down to her butt, but not quite. Okay, is this going to be relevant to the story, or are you just telling us? We both had 3 days off, and her roommates went to stay with their family for a week. I think their sisters? ? Anyway, they gave us the okay for me to stay at their place for 3 days. Well, the second morning, Layla was called into work for just a couple of hours to help with something that our co-workers weren't trained for yet. Anyway, she went and then came back and took a shower. When she got out, I noticed that her hair was still dry and she didn't wash it. Forget something? I asked. She looked confused, so I told her that she didn't wash her hair. Layla just laughed and explained to me that she just washed her hair yesterday. So, aren't you going to wash it today? No, you're not supposed to wash your hair every day. Says who? I wash my hair every day. Yeah, but you have very short hair. It's known for a fact that washing your hair every day is not good for it. At this point, I was very skeptical, as this sounds made up and just an excuse to be lazy. You would think, if you have longer hair, then there's more of a reason to wash it more often. So I asked her how often she washes her hair, and she said twice a week. At which point, I told her that she was gross, and she got very upset and locked herself in her room. She didn't come out for a long time, so I just left and went home. She hasn't answered my calls or spoken to me since. I asked my friends, and they seem split. My sister and two of friends, someone needs to check their grammar, told me that I was the asshole, but 2 of my other friends said I'm in the right, and it sounds weird that she doesn't wash her hair daily. So, am I the asshole? Yes. Well, actually, okay, I got a bit defensive there. I can see both sides. Why am I'm running away. From my side, the girl's side, I mean, I don't wash my hair every day. Because if it's not dirty, if it's not greasy, there's no need to wash it, because it can actually damage your hair. It can make it really dry and brittle, more split ends, you know, all that. So I only wash my hair like every 2 days. Like, basically when it feels a bit gross, I'll wash it. So that's usually like, for example, I don't know why I'm rambling about washing my hair, but if I wash my hair on Monday, it would be fine until like Wednesday or Thursday. Usually Thursday. I'd like leave 2 days in between. If I'm working, it's a little bit different, because I work in the kitchen and obviously it gets like really greasy and gross. Sometimes even if I've like only washed my hair the day before, I will wash it just because it feels really grimy. But like, yeah, you don't really need to wash your hair every day. From his side, I do kind of get it, like short hair. My dad has to wash his hair every day because he's got like an oily scalp. I don't know, I'm telling the internet that. But yeah, some people do have to wash their hair more often than others. I guess like if that's his standard, that he feels gross on him if he doesn't wash his hair every day, I understand why he may think it's gross for someone else too, but it's not really, because she's still washing her hair relatively often. But I think you were a little bit mean the way you went up. That's disgusting. Like, you're disgusting. You're gross. I don't want to ever touch you again. Like, I don't know. It was just a bit... You just called her lazy. And then you told her gross. And then she got... it's like she rightfully got upset. I'd be upset someone called me gross. Like, I would get immediately defensive. Like, hang on. I think you're gross? What? So, yeah. Also, sister, another girl. I mean... I think you just apologize, dude. Just say, oh, I'm sorry. And then move on. You know, like, it's not that gross. Do some research. Come on. Hello? Advice needed. Oh my god. A little over a year ago, I was taken in by my friend, female 30, because I became homeless. At first, her man and I didn't get along, which led to small fights between them. Because I was going through a rough time, I was messy and loud and admittedly wasn't a great roommate. Okay, fine. At first, it was mostly her who was helping me settle in. I don't cook, so she would cook for us and overall just help me live again. And as I lived with them, her man, male 30, and I began to warm up to each other. We have a lot in common, so I feel like it was bound to happen. She's not a hiker, so he and I would go hiking together. We hang out on the couch, and when she's not around nagging about the messes we made, she was a health freak. Okay, so when she's not around, we shared junk food and hid it from her. He understands my needs and wants in ways no one was able to before. He became my favourite person. I've just read this like it's the next sentence. I can't. Recently, I've realised I love him more than her. I would follow him to the ends of the earth if he allowed it. I hate it when they're sitting together and I would try to sit right in between them. I want to be where he is at all times and I get upset when they are together without me. She caught me laying in his lap and told him that I'm trying to steal him. He tried to laugh off and push me off, which kind of hurt my feelings. He doesn't know, but I'm trying to steal him. I want to be with him and kiss him forever. So Reddit, would I be an asshole if I love my human's man more than my human, despite everything she's done for me? By the way, oh, I'm a 1.5-year-old pit bull. You actually got me.
Okay, you got me there. But that is not a crime.
That got me so bad. I was about to go, are you kidding? Why is this advice needed? I was about to get so defensive and like on her ass. Yes, you're the asshole. Okay, that actually got me. That's kind of a bad. That really got me. Guys, that took me by storm. That really got to me. Okay. Okay, whatever, guys. Am I the asshole for ruining my daughter's birthday? Again, we've got a spoiler on this one. It says asshole. Great, we're in for a treat. Throw away because my daughter uses Reddit. Of course she does. No, I've never used Reddit before. I'm not even logged in. I've literally just opened the web browser and put in "Am I the asshole?" Okay. I, 45 male, have 3 kids. 15 male, 14 male, and 12 female. This story concerns 12 female. Now, why is your 12-year-old daughter on Reddit? That's a different concern. Anyways, now my daughter's birthday falls on New Year's. Okay, now, comma. Let me try this again. Now, my daughter's birthday falls on New Year's, so it tends to be disregarded, never on purpose, because it's in between 2 big holidays, but we've always tried to make her feel special. My daughter is a known introvert and tends to spend a lot of time in her room, and if we're at a family event, she just sits in the corner on her phone. She also is very unconventional in the sense that she doesn't desire a lot of things that are typically of girls her age. Fair enough. Me and my wife had tried to fix this and get her to open up more, but to no avail. I thought you were talking about the things that she likes, and I was like, whoa, let the girl have a personality. But that's fair, more social, being social at that age is pretty important, talking to people and stuff. So I understand that. My parents did the same thing. I was not. I didn't know how to talk to people at 12 years old. I was scared of everyone and everything. The issue arose because when she and my wife asked her how she wanted to spend her birthday, she said something along the lines of, alone with snacks in my room. This request wasn't outlandish for her, but spending your birthday alone doesn't seem like a good way to spend your birthday. It would also reflect poorly on us as the family likes big celebrations. Yeah, but it's what she wants. It's her birthday, not what you want. If it's your birthday, you can have a big celebration. So instead, we invited family over on her birthday for a birthday/New Year's celebration. It was a barbecue with lots of snacks, a projector that my brother brought, and a rented bouncy castle. I thought she would realise that this is better and has more productive way to spend her birthday, but I was wrong. She was miserable the whole time and just sat in the corner. When everyone left late at night, she started screaming at me and my wife about how we ruined her birthday. My wife did most of the scolding and she was sent to her room. How could we ruin her birthday if her plans were just bed rotting? She was also mad because she didn't get the gift she wanted, which was a hot chocolate machine, the only family member who drinks hot chocolate, and she's not 50, so we got her something else we thought she would appreciate more. This morning she ignored all of us, including my sons, who are on our side because they think she's being ungrateful since the party was great. I was just trying to make her birthday special. Am I the arsehole? Yeah, because as I said before, it's her birthday, not yours. She should be able to spend it how she likes. And you haven't really respected her or really know her in any way if you're going, oh yeah, but a party is better, when you've already said that she's a bit unconventional in the things that she likes to do. She's a bit of an introvert. She likes to spend time alone, which there's nothing really wrong with that. I mean, obviously human interaction is important, but that's also her special day, where I assume she was turning 12, because if she's 12 now, and it's just, and then the present thing, like, if you only got her one present and it wasn't the hot chocolate machine, or like that's the only thing she asked for, I mean, I understand that, like, obviously gift support, you're not buying it yourself, yada yada, like, obviously be grateful. I haven't got gifts that I've asked for before, or gotten gifts I particularly maybe didn't as like more than other gifts, but I'm always grateful because someone still, went and bought something for me when they didn't necessarily have to. But I mean, saying she's not 50, so we got her something else that we thought she would appreciate more. She's literally telling you what she wants. She's communicating with you, and you shut her down on multiple fronts, and now she probably feels like she can't talk to you about her wants or needs because they will just get disregarded. And that's really selfish, especially when you're the parent and you should be parenting your child. I do get that obviously you socialize in your family and you do parties and things, and that is the norm. So to you would prefer to have a party than sit in your room all day on your birthday, which is completely fair because everyone likes different things. But just because you like that doesn't mean someone else will like that. Even if you are related, everyone's really different. So yeah, I think you're the asshole here, but I can also kind of see where you're coming from. But I think you just need to think more about your daughter's wants and needs, because again, it was her birthday. It's not as if it was just like a random day. It was a special day for her. She has the right to celebrate it how she would like. Am I the asshole for not helping my girlfriend? Okie dokie, let's find out. Ooh, there isn't a spoiler on this one, so we can come up with it by ourselves. Love it. Okay. Hello Reddit. I might need some other opinion/viewpoint to possibly help change my mind. In a conversation with my girlfriend, female 21, and I, male 23, it recently came up that I'm planning on financially supporting my younger sister when she's studying. Currently, she does not need the money yet and isn't accepting it because she lives with her older sister, but she will in the future, a few months. Okay, well, roundabout. When she has to pay for her own apartment. Apartment. Sorry. She also is working part-time, but that is not enough to cover everything, and we want her to have time to focus on her studies. My girlfriend expressed that she does not support the idea, thinks it would be unfair for me to support my sister, but not her. We've been together for almost 6 months. We don't live together. My girlfriend is currently doing an apprenticeship. She also sometimes works as a babysitter. She argues if I'm willing to support my family with a monthly allowance, I should be willing to support her in the same way. I have offered/stated that I would be willing to help if she lacks money for any necessities, but she says that is unfair, since I am not giving the same stipulation to my sister. I might have enough funds to support them both if I decrease the amount for my sister, but I might be tight with my own budget. I'm looking for your opinions on whether I'm being unreasonable, if there is a good compromise, or whatever you think. Okay. My opinion, dump the girlfriend. Because what is she on? It's your family member, and you're not currently supporting her, but you plan on supporting her when she needs the help, which is completely different in so many different ways. And you're completely fair to say to your girlfriend, hey, if you're struggling, of course I'll come help you out. Like, I love you, you're my girlfriend, you know? But you don't need the help, where my sister will need the help, so I'm gonna help my sister over you. Like, that's completely valid. And if she doesn't need the money, she doesn't have an entitlement to it in any way, shape, or form. And if she asks, you're also don't have to say yes, like in no way, shape, or form. Of course, like if she's struggling, she's more than welcome to ask. But if you go no, sorry, like you don't owe her anything. And the fact that she's being that, that's just so entitled and selfish is frankly insane. What do you mean that's not fair? That's a sister. Like, I want to say maybe she's an only child, but that's not even an excuse because I'm an only child, and even I know that's a bit weird. I would never do that. Guys, that's a bit weird. You're not the asshole. I think your girlfriend's the asshole, in my humble opinion. Let's see your comments. You're not an asshole. You should wrap this relationship. This is ridiculous. 6 months isn't a lot of time to put in sort of. Yeah, that's a good point actually. 6 months. Haven't even been together overwhelmingly long. That's giving year 9 relationship. There's an opportunity. These all just replies. 6 months you think you should support her, not a chance. Supporting your sister, good brother. 6 month home girlfriend. Put that money into your retirement account. Yeah. Ask her to explain similarities between 6 months and his entire life. Personally, it's crazy she would even ask. Yeah. Basically just agreeing with me, my opinion is right. Basically just what they're saying. I'm a genius. What can I say? And with that, I think we're gonna leave it there on a positive note that you're not the asshole, and she's a bit silly. She's a bit silly goofy. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like it, maybe consider leaving me a like, leave me a little subscribe. It's free. Takes like 2 seconds, maybe less. Speed run. Look, I'm counting. 1, 2. Did you do it? Did you do it? You didn't do it. Whatever. I don't care. But no, yeah. I hope you have an amazing morning, evening, day, night if you're going to bed. Maybe I'll get to see you guys next time.